are we doing?
I have to tell you a funny story today.
Hey, let me turn the music down.
I got a bad story, but a good story.
Bad story, good story?
No, I sent Renee over to Verizon to get a new phone. There's another dog of a company. I said, well, listen, all you got to do is bring your phone and give them that back and get a little credit.
Right.
All of a sudden, I get a text last night from iCloud 432, right? I'm like, who is this person? And then it's Renee, right?
Right.
The lady sold her a phone, but I wanted her to trade in her phone to see if she can get a new phone, the i17, a little better rate, right?
Sure.
She ended up leaving with 2 phones on and a Gidget watch.
Wow.
Like, she had...
I think we need to hire that salesperson is what it sounds like.
Shut up, and I'm mad. I'm up this morning. I'm fired up. Like, I'm calling Verizon, 9 o'clock. I'm looking for Haley. And I love you, Haley. I don't know who you are, but damn, you can't sell my girl. She's leaving there. It's $800 later. I'm like, whoa. So I've been very helpful with 1-800-VERIZON before I got here. It took me an hour to fix it all.
And you were still on the phone when you came in? And
I mean, the other thing is, like, how many passcodes? It's a good topic.
Sure.
How many passcodes are, and welcome Shannon Spake to the show today.
Thanks.
We'll just kind of won't introduce you. We'll eventually talk about you. But how many passcodes? You ever go in and go, okay, this is your account number, you need a password, and you're like, oh shit, I forgot.
Yeah, well, I try to keep everything on like a Word document, so I have all my passwords like written on a Word document. I know it's taken a while.
Good idea.
It is a really good idea until until you have to change something and then you don't go in and then I feel like Hilton or Marriott, like they make you change your passcode every single time you go in because it's always wrong. And
you randomly go into the app and you want to be functional and do it, and all of a sudden you're like, wait a second.
But do you do like I do, like a lot of times I'll do Hornets something or I'll do Steelers something. But now my new thing is do Hornets like 45. And the next time I change to 46, then 47, and 48.
Right now, everyone is logging on to every single site that they have your email address.
And then you go like this, and then some won't let the @ some will let the question mark.
Right.
That's annoying, right?
Yeah, and then Renee, I told her today, just so you know, I'll give your passcode out. I told her, just do 9999.
You better change it right now.
No, but 9999 for everything. And then they were like, you can't use 9999.
Yeah.
So then I gave her the code for because she always forgets, if a fire alarm ever goes out, you hit the certain code on my phone, 5050. That's fine, you know it. So if I see a fire come to my house, hit 5050.
Everyone literally knows all your passcodes.
How about when they suggest one for you and you're like,
right.
It's like 600 digits long, and
you're just like.
So we can't get in. So I just want to tell you, we had a story about something else with Verizon. Thank you, whoever I just talked to. Follow-up call at 2 o'clock. Now I got to make sure she got the right phone.
How's Bank of America going, by the way?
Bank of America, you don't ever believe this one. Did I tell you what happened?
Well, we heard the start of it yesterday, or last week.
We wrote a $2,000 check to Visual Edge, Red Rocks, right? And I've been calling up fraud. I've been bitching at them like, hey, you know it's on the back of the check. Well, guess who cashed the check?
Who's that?
Red Rocks. So Kim.
So you cashed your own check?
Listen, to Visual Edge. Listen, I had to call the company because I was so embarrassed. I'm like, no, we cashed. And Renee has to listen to me bitch every night about this stupid check. That and AT&T. I got AT&T a $2,500 credit. I've been fixing shit lately, and it's been so good that I've done this. So, I got the Bank of America one. I got the AT&T.
At least we figured that one out.
So if you ever need anything, I'm good. Like,
was that your New Year's resolution to streamline everything?
No, I mean again, AT&T. All of a sudden, I get a bill for $1,400 in October. I've been paying $231 for phone lines. $231, $1,400. Then they charge me $900. Then I talked to
why was it $1,400?
Oh, you know what? I'm glad you asked.
Yeah.
They changed the phone lines, which never got changed from fiber to DSL, and they don't have the DSL anymore. But we weren't really. We were always fiber. So it
went up that much, and they didn't approve it with you. They just.
Well,
wow.
Crystal.
I need to learn how to do that.
Now, the good thing about Crystal, God bless her, Crystal Bryant, she's not that good, and she should be fired with AT&T. And then they have Ryan, who should be fired. But then I talked to Sarah. God, Sarah. She understood exactly what I was saying. She knew exactly what I wanted. And she goes, I understand. I'm like, I'm frustrated. Now we have 6 lines. I think we only use 4, but I'll get to 6.
Right.
She goes, I'll give you a $2,700 credit. But the other 2 people were trying to, they wouldn't listen.
No.
So that's kind
of. Well, I think the customer service people are a little restricted on all what they can do, which isn't much.
But I'm saying it's too. You have to.
Haven't you ever been to? I wouldn't say Lowe's or Home Depot does this, but like you go to an event, right? And nobody actually knows where you're supposed to go in the event. Like you go to a NASCAR race, for example, right? And the security guard outside Tunnel 1 doesn't know where the TV lot is.
Right.
Whereas like these are people that should know where stuff is. And I'm just using NASCAR as an example. It's the same thing, right? When you call them up, like they don't understand the different parts of what's going on.
But I think there's always there's always a person that knows. You always got to
ask for a supervisor.
You got to keep calling.
Sure.
Hey, but you got to take it. You know, like Renee doesn't like to like she gets real. Whoa. Oh, I got to talk for 15 minutes to somebody on the phone. Oh my God.
That guy right there. Yeah. That guy right there is the worst when it comes to.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
She's like, oh.
His blood pressure just raises as he like hits it. Like, is he dialing the number?
No, she woke up this morning and goes, I'm not getting out of bed. I'm really tired. I'm like, she's up at 6 a.m. every day. I'm up at 10. This is very early for me.
Very early.
I'm up at 10. I get out of bed at 10 o'clock.
I was up at 8.
So I'm up at like 8:30 today, and then Renee goes, we got to get this phone fixed. She goes, oh, man. Oh, I'm really tired. I feel sick.
Exhausted.
Yeah, so I put her in the doctor's chair, and we talked to her eyes. And
walked her through.
And walked her through.
All is better.
It wasn't that hard, but you got to fight.
Yep.
You got to fight to win any battle in life, man. You got to fight.
Amen.
And,
it's a bumper sticker right there, bud.
Yeah, I mean, it's a hat, baby.
Maybe?
Yeah.
Ronnie hats.
I think we have some notes. Like, we always have notes, but I'm glad you...
But you've known me for 20-something years, Ron. You shouldn't...
No. Brent has notes because I always told him. He actually put you up like, wow, at Table Talk, he promoted you.
We put a little bit of effort in this one.
I retweeted it.
You did. Thank you so much.
We're talking about Restaurant Week, and you can talk about that.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
How'd it go?
Oh, well, it didn't go well. It snowed.
Oh,
everybody support me.
Was last week Restaurant Week here in Charlotte? I didn't even know that. Was it?
It was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it didn't go well.
No, it snowed.
Does it usually go well? Is that a financially lucrative week, Restaurant Week? Even though like I kind of feel like everything is like much like lower in price.
Well, I think for sure for the chain. Like, by the way, I didn't hit go live earlier. So.
Well, luckily I'm recording and we're live on YouTube and other places.
Yeah, thank you.
Welcome to Table Talk.
Thank you.
So, the first part will be on YouTube.
Let's do it all again.
Right.
But you said on here, so Restaurant Week is very profitable because people go to dine and they go to different places. Steakhouse fill first.
And special menus, so, it gives them a reason, especially if they're normal restaurant goers, to come and do it. So.
But, it snowed. And then, when it snows in a restaurant business, you have to have like earmuffs on because, even Renee and Lauren, like they can't, Lauren never stays at my house anymore. She's like, I need to stay at your house. There's apocalypse going on. No power, 16 inches of snow, 4 inches
That's what
of ice.
everyone thought. I kept saying we got duped.
But Nashville did it. Nashville
we got
duped.
I was like, we didn't get anything.
But so I had to go through that Restaurant Week. Now we have Valentine's Day.
Yes.
Which we have a lot of good things coming up.
Is that coming up?
Yeah, 14th.
Oof. Yes, thank you, Ron. Thank you.
Like get a gift?
It's a new date this year.
Now you've been married 20.
We'll just say long time.
But
you
get her a gift.
Nail me on
you
like
don't
a
get
date.
Her a gift. You don't get her a gift anymore.
I make sure I spend, do something for her. I wouldn't
but I'm
say
into
it's
gifts. I won't
completely ignored.
I want my Twinkie.
My acts of services, or what is it, love language? My love language is not gifts. So I don't really like.
We wouldn't get along. I'm
no,
a gift
you're
guy.
a gift guy.
Yeah. I like gifts. I think the girl I dated the best.
I like giving gifts. So then maybe we would get along.
Well, how about this? Why don't you get if you have somebody, which I think you do.
I do. He's right there.
Yeah, I know. Then why don't you try to give him something for a week before Valentine's Day?
Have you met Lee before, by the way? You have, right? Many times, right?
Lee, so what I want you to do, on February 7th, I want you to leave a piece of candy for him.
Okay.
And every day, a little bit better. So I want you to start out with $2 and then leave him a note. And I guarantee at Valentine's Day, he's going to think, wow, because I think that's...
We leave love notes all the time, though. Like, every time I leave, I'll find notes in my luggage, or I leave them at the house. Like, we leave little notes. Oh,
Really?
yeah, 20 all year long. So I don't need like February 14th or the week leading up to it. Like,
Okay.
I leave notes for my kids all the time, telling
Okay,
them I
now
love
we
them.
talk about this on the show.
Yeah.
You're tuned in all the time, sure, but lunch bags.
Yeah.
What do you give your kids for lunch?
Well, they're 16 now, so I've kind of like given up on that. I let them handle it on their own. But I made them sandwiches. I would always make them a sandwich. I would put some fruit, like a
Twinkie. Suzy Q?
We never do Twinkies, but
Shit.
I would give like a little they like the fruit by
Roll-ups.
the foot or whatever,
Yeah.
stuff like that. And then they buy stuff at school. But I put notes in their lunch boxes
Yeah.
or jokes for a really long time. Really long time.
You know what? Thank you, because it's another reason why I want to bitch at my mom, because this is bullshit. People are on here, they write notes, I love you and stuff. You did jokes.
Oh, I did
Like,
jokes,
tell us a joke.
riddles.
Like, give us a joke. You got one?
I know, I don't remember. It's been a while. But they were like dad jokes. Like I just like looked on the internet and like was like, dad jokes for teenagers or whatever, and I would just do a joke. Like they liked them though, because then
No,
they
you
would
thought
share
them up, everyone. You didn't get them out of a book.
Yeah, exactly. I'm not that witty.
Okay.
I don't have that much brain space. Yeah, but they would share it with people at their table, and everyone enjoyed it.
Well, after I ask you the next question, we'll talk about your career. Now, did they get to eat cereal? What cereal did they eat?
What kind of cereal do my kids eat? They like Cheerios. I try to stay away from like the really sugary stuff, but I mean, sometimes they'll get it.
Well, they add sugar to the Cheerios. That's
No,
what I used to do.
yeah. I'm not a big cereal person, so I don't really like have it around the house that much.
And even a kid eating cereal?
No, maybe when I was a kid I ate cereal, but I liked like grape nuts and like weird stuff. I wasn't really into. I know it's like so weird, right? Like I loved grape nuts, and
I'd have to put a pound of sugar on top of that one.
I know. And then like bran flakes, or what is it? Like what's the one with the 2 scoops of
Raisin
bran,
bran?
right?
Oh,
Raisin bran.
I like raisin bran.
So good, right? Just a little bit of sugar on those things. Like that's I can.
I had
mess with that.
Freakies. We talked about that before. So
Yeah.
Freaky cereal.
Freakies?
I'm
Yeah,
sure
it's a
you have
cereal.
never heard of that before.
No.
And
what
my
is that?
sister is like trying to. She listens to podcasts. It's a lie. I'm like, no. Why would I remember? I remember Freakies because I ate Freakies. It was a TV show that they had for kids, and I ate it. My mother goes, "Well, they didn't start until you're like 10 years old." Mom, why would I remember Freakies? I know they.
I
had
don't
it.
even know what that TV show is. We're the same age.
Well, maybe I'm older, but either way, it wasn't anything. I mean, other people thought other things. Maybe it was a night out at the bar. Maybe I was at the club.
Did you have like the fake cigarettes when you were growing up? Because we had those. Like
No.
you'd walk around like
Oh, yeah.
fake.
No, for sure.
Fake cigarettes, like the candy cigarettes.
No.
No candy.
Well,
cigarettes?
they had them. I'm saying I didn't do that.
Oh yeah, we did.
Were you able
Yeah.
to eat them? Yeah.
Yeah, it was like candy, and then
I
like,
think it was gum or something, or
Yeah.
the option of gum or
just
candy or
It's
something.
great.
Yeah.
My parents usually gave me a joint before I went to
Oh,
school.
good. Well,
Relax on your way to school.
good parenting.
So Shannon and I have been friends for a long time.
Yep.
And it's funny now I see her at the Hornets game. She walks. I have those seats with Kevin, and I haven't gone that many games at the end. So she's a sideline reporter. And
I went to my first game last year.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, Hoonders took me.
Yeah, he's got good seats.
Yep.
Yeah. So tell us what's going on.
Yeah. So when Fox kind of made some changes last year, this position opened up. I just feel very blessed. I've never covered the NBA. It's been a long, long time since I covered college basketball, but I did from 2012 to 2015, which is crazy because I still see some of the kids that I covered, like Anthony Davis and Devin Booker and Tyus Jones and like all these kids that I covered that are now 10-year veterans in the league. So this position opened up and I was just kind of moved right into it. And last year was so like, you don't realize how challenging something is, I think, until you get to the other side of it. But learning a new sport, being sort of the new kid, in town, at school, whatever you can call it, there were certainly, and then you're on the road because we travel with the team, so we do all 41 games on the road, 41 at home, and literally like being with an NBA team, it's like being on tour for 6 months. Like you get on the airplane, you get on the bus, you go to the hotel, you get, catering's there. It is such a cool experience to be this close to the team and kind of see them. And now they're doing so well. Like it's like they're so fun to be around and so fun to watch right now.
Who's your favorite player on the team? I don't want to say favorite, but who do you?
That's really, really hard because I know them personally and they all have such different personalities. But like, how do you not like LaMelo? LaMelo just is so happy all the time. He really is. Like you see him getting off the bus and he's smiling and he's excited. You see him getting on the bus. And when he plays the way that he plays, like he plays with so much joy and brings so much joy to so many people because it's so fun to watch. And he's loose and cool and confident. And so it's hard not to kind of go, damn, that's a cool cat right there.
What about, they're talking about trading him. What do you
I think here, Ron, they talk about trades from day one, from the day that like the NBA season starts. There's trade rumors. We'll see what happens.
I personally think that if I was a kid, if you go to a game where I do, the most shirts you ever see is
no question.
And I
they
think
love 'em.
that they will lose that, and that every kid is, that's what you do, and even
for next generation, he's a guy for sure.
They love him.
Jay Morant is another one, but even though you might do some crazy stuff, and he's another one you want to watch as a kid. Probably the guy from Dallas, now. Cooper Flag. But what other players have you seen this year that have been really like, wow, he's good?
I'm like on the road.
Or anywhere. Where was your best game this year?
Oh gosh, it's so hard to kind of think back to the games.
But even Colin, he's shooting well.
I mean, when you see Giannis play, like when you see him walk towards you, you're just like, damn, he is really, really good. I mean, Wemby, when you see that person when you see him in person, what he looks like and the way he plays at his height, and he's just so graceful. Like LeBron, like how do you not look at LeBron and go, that's LeBron James, right? And Luka is so good. There's so many incredible players in the NBA. Their skill level is through the roof. And when they play with their team, which is one of the things I've learned, right? That ball movement and when the pass and the defense is locking in and how that turns into offense, it's a beautiful thing to watch. It is a skill for sure. I mean, I was on the NFL sideline where, you see the defense kind of set up before the play and you see what the offense is set up and then they go. So you can kind of identify all this stuff. Whereas with NBA, it's just this fluid movement of constant kind of adjusting, which has been so fun to learn.
Yeah, I mean, the Hornets, we had a bet last year, I should have made it this year, that the Hornets and Panthers would make the playoffs, right? Mm-hmm. And it was like 100-1, right?
Oh my gosh!
So awesome. I did it with our friend, and we could have won like $50,000 or something.
Yeah, well, they're playing really well. We won again last night. That's 3 in a row. We go to Memphis. We play Memphis. We played Dallas. Both teams. That's the biggest thing. Like last year, we would go into games, and you'd be like, "Well, I know we're going to play really hard." Because we did. They did last year. They played really hard, even though there were so many injuries and all of this stuff. Like, I go into every game, I'm like, we can win this.
You're playing Memphis?
Memphis, yeah.
Oh, that's going to be a good game.
Yeah.
And Jaws back.
I think he's out. I think he's injured. So I read that, Ja Morant, that he's out for a couple weeks.
So what do you got to do work-wise, like before the game? Do you do anything?
A lot. It probably takes me, I would say, 4 hours to prep for a game. It's getting a little easier now that we're seeing multiple teams. But this year I tried really hard to almost approach each game like I did a national game. So I research the other team. I find cool stories on their players. Obviously, our team, I get to spend so much time with them. So I'm constantly kind of looking ahead to ask questions about future games.
Like, what's a cool story to you? Like, give us an example of that.
I think it's impossible not to look at Con Knipple and just basically the entire rookie class and think that, like, this is really cool. I mean, Con is 20 years old, and he plays and acts like he's 50. He has so much maturity, the way he handles things, but then sometimes you see him play with so much joy as well. He's tough. Just the whole thing with him has been really cool to watch. All of the rookies. I love Sion James. I mean, his story is incredible. He went to Tulane, graduated from Tulane, then went to Duke, played there for a year, and now I think he was like 250. I might get this number wrong, but it was in the 200s out of his graduating class in high school, and now he's playing in the NBA. You're just like, when did this ever become like a reality to you? Con Knipple, a year and a half ago, less than 2 years ago, he was in high school. And now he's playing in the NBA and handling it so well. I just mentioned the travel, the schedule, everything for a 20-year-old to be able to handle all of that. He's already acting like a pro.
Yeah, I think that's the thing with me watching. I've been originally went to the Hornets games.
Yeah.
I lived with David Wingate, which I've talked about before, who played for the Hornets. I lived with Scott Burrell, who backed up Michael Jordan. I lived with him. So I've been around basketball, my whole life, and I kind of know, but it's different now. Because back in the day, you had Alonzo Mourning and you're feeding the post. And now if you shoot that three, man, like Knipple, it's crazy how the game has changed.
Oh, for sure.
To just, if you can shoot a three, you're in.
Yeah, I think, but if you live by the three, you die by the three. And when that three's not falling, you got to find another way to generate stuff. And whether that be on defense or being able to move inside, which is kind of what we've seen Con do. And even LaMelo, because there's been moments this season, and Brandon, where the three has not been falling, and they need to find a different way to impact the game. That's what I think is what players have to learn and buy into, and the Hornets are.
And the team just being a little bit more well-rounded and not just have that one thing.
Yeah.
What about, so you've been to, now you're doing that, what's NASCAR, what you were with NASCAR.
I was with NASCAR, so not going to be with NASCAR, the entity, in the same role that I was in last year, so kind of still working through some stuff. I'll still be with TNT for the 5 races during the summer on the road hosting those events. And we'll still do the Monday morning interview the day after with the winners. So I'm going to do that on my own platforms. And then just got announced yesterday. So I started a podcast in June. I started a podcast because everybody has podcasts, right?
Yeah,
I was
even me.
Yeah. But
And Brent.
I think, Ron, I really was kind of betting on myself too. When I'm not on TV all the time, with Fox. You just need to stay out there.
Got to keep yourself relevant.
Right,
and
right. Got to stay out there.
But you're really good at what you do. You could do college football, baseball, hockey. I feel like you're good at what you
Thanks.
do. I mean, really, you got, and it's kind of funny now to watch, because when I watch with some of my friends, we're like, there's 5 women up on the podium. It's really different now. You know what I mean? And I think the sport. I mean,
Thanks.
But college football you did too on the sideline.
Yep. Yeah, college football, college basketball, NASCAR, NFL, and NBA. And that was one of the reasons I started this podcast. And triathlon, think about I have so many different quote unquote lives, whether it be being a mom, being a triathlete, covering NASCAR, covering NFL, coming from where I grew up and the experiences that I had in Sunrise, Florida, that I really wanted to have this platform where I bring those stories to all of the other people that I know, because there's been so many really cool people and inspiring people that I've met. And I just kind of looked at it as taking a chance on myself to show people that I can operate in this space, which is the hour-long conversation, that I could move seamlessly through a triathlete to John Calipari, to Brad Nessler, to a girlfriend who was a victim of domestic violence, and have those conversations. And I got picked up by Dirty Mo Media, so I'm going over to Dirty Mo. We will launch in March with a new podcast called Sons and Daughters, which is very much in that philosophy that I just told you, which is, who are these people? How did they get to be the people that they are right now? What was their moment in their life that inspired them to this greatness? And so I'm really excited about doing that. Our first guest is Marty Smith, who is a longtime friend of mine, who I think has the most incredible. We all know him on TV, but we talked about the core root of Marty from Harrisburg, Virginia, and all that stuff. And then Coach K, who I've learned so much from in covering him and watching him operate with his players. And I really wanted to kind of get to the core. We talked a lot about his mom. We talked a lot about growing up in Chicago. Going to West Point, coaching Bob Knight, not coaching Bob Knight, but being with Bob Knight over there. And it was a really cool conversation that I walked away from, I think, being smarter. Yeah,
I think, the funny thing about Marty Smith is, there's always a memory you see, right? And COVID was one of those moments where, I had one guy call me up and said, man, I know you're not open, but can I help you out? His name's Pepper. He goes, man, I really don't want wine, but I have all these parties, and girls come to my house, and I'd like to just give me a case of Chardonnay, right? And so he walks out, buys a case of Chardonnay, just to help me out. The next person walks in is Marty Smith. Mm-hmm. And Marty said, hey, can I just buy, I want to help you out. Can I buy a couple bottles of wine? But people like that.
What's the common theme during COVID? Right. We were all drinking a lot.
Yeah.
And we knew where to go. Go to Ron.
Yeah, but I wasn't making the money, and people would walk in and ask me. But Marty was one of them that, can I get a couple bottles of wine? Not because he probably was drinking them, but because he was trying to help me out too. But I agree with that. But he's just that's a good soul. And I think you are too. It's so hard to do. What about getting cold? It is freezing outside. Is there any games you're like, holy shit?
Oh my gosh. Bedlam. I did Bedlam, Oklahoma State. It was 9 degrees at kickoff. And like college sports was, I mean, at least on the NFL, they have these huge heaters, and those benches are not cold for those players. They are heated benches. They sit down and it is nice and warm. But with college, there were a lot of games that I did that were super cold.
And what do you wear? What do you think?
Oh, you just layer up, and you have like hot hands, and you freeze. I did a game in Baltimore, and I remember, I mean, I had probably 5 or 6 layers on, no joke. And ski suits and heating socks and all kinds of stuff. And you
So maybe this is an intro of what people should try to wear this weekend.
Yeah. I had to walk into the like locker room or whatever for 10 minutes because my heart rate was so high from standing in this cold that I was physically like, this is getting dangerous. You could tell that like your body was getting, like a toll was being taken on your body from just being exposed to the
what
cold.
about heat and rain? I mean, you had that too, right?
Oh yeah, I've snow, rain. I've covered everything.
You're like the postman.
Everything. I've covered it. Everything.
Shannon, postman, Spake.
Rain was the worst because you have your notes and then like you can't write on your notes anymore and it's just miserable. Heat. I'm from Florida. Like honestly, I'll take heat. Like the sun. Even when we did NASCAR, that was one of the reasons why I was always thankful for those fire suits when we were at ESPN. Everyone would be like, "Oh, it's so hot. Do you hate wearing them?" And I'm like, "No, because it protects me from the sun. I'm not like literally going home with like a sunburn all the way down my arms. But your eyes, like your eyelids and your eyeballs get burned. Your scalp. Oh
why I
my
wear
gosh, so
sunglasses.
bad. Yeah. But it is part. I mean, listen, I'm not complaining. I get to cover sports.
Right,
Like,
yeah.
you know what I'm saying? And like, if I wasn't there on the sideline, I'd probably be, up in the stands drinking beer and getting, just as sunburned or dealing with the
elements.
elements.
What was your best game then? Like you were ever? Like, do you have a top 3 or like, do you ever announced or help sidelined? Or
with the one game at Raiders, was it Chandler? Who was the guy that caught that? Like they tried to do the lateral Lee. Remember? Was it? God, I'm drawing a blank on that. That was a good one. It's really hard for me to pick games because the Sugar Bowl. I worked the Sugar Bowl one year in 2016, and Hugh Freeze, who was the head coach at Ole Miss at the time, it was Ole Miss, Oklahoma State. He let me come into the locker room and hear his pregame speech, which was really cool because I've obviously never had that experience. And so you hear everything outside. You're in this, in the locker room. And it was and you're hearing the national anthem and you're hearing the flyovers or the noise and the fans. And it was when I walked out, it was the one time that I kind of felt like that Gladiator-esque, where you truly felt like you were coming out into this huge stadium with all of these people screaming at you. And I would have never had that experience if Coach Freeze hadn't let me come into the locker room, which was really cool. And to see him talk to everybody,
Yeah, I think those speeches are, the key to. A lot of them are, Jason Cowley's telling me about Sean Payton.
Oh.
And his speeches are unreal. Like before the Super Bowl, like he'll make you laugh. He's just real. I was just listening to Sean, like him, because I used to travel around with Jason and go to the Super Bowl. I went to the NFC Championship game, and I sat next to Sean. They were all nice guys.
Coach Payton, I would watch him pregame when his players were warming up, and he would walk down and shake hands with every single one of his players. And I told him before, like, I'm very observant when it comes to the players, the coaches, how they interact with people, obviously in those moments. And I told him, I'm like, what you do there is amazing. Like that's not lost on your players. It's not lost on the people that watch you do it. And obviously he's not doing it for that. He's doing it for his guys. It just shows how much he cares about those guys.
Have you ever been in an interview? Because we had a guy, I forget who it was. We were interviewing him, he couldn't talk. Like we kept having to try to get a lot of him. Like
he had a bunch of notes ready to go, and then as soon as cameras came on, it was.
Have you ever
is
anybody froze up on you too? Like you're like trying to talk to him, or people just talk?
No, you know why, Ron? Is because like, and I've interviewed people like even at the Hornets, like people that win contests or people that are not used to this medium. And let's face it, like being on TV is for some people just as scary as like death. Do you know what I'm saying? Like it's like they don't want to do it. Like I've had people be like, I don't even know how you do this. And I think I just like tell them, like, hey, you're just talking to me. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't worry about the camera. You know me. Like we're just talking. And I think that one of the most important things that any of us in this industry can do is just build relationships so that you do have that trust with this person that's asking you these questions.
Right.
You have that relationship where you're not thinking about that thing over there. You're just talking.
Yeah, because a lot of times, like even now, like I can't even read the notes I have. I don't even have a lot with you. But I'm like,
This is a new
with my
theme. He writes
sunglasses.
notes of what he
And
wants
I'll
to
be
go
like-
over.
I'll
He's
be
like, what does
Brett,
this
what
say?
does that say? like it says, okay, my favorite athlete.
Right.
Okay, I asked her. I got to ask
Ooh,
her that.
favorite
Who's your
athlete?
favorite
I don't
athlete?
know. Well, I mean, it would be just depend on which sport.
Right. Well, give us your. Yeah, I guess.
So NASCAR, who's your favorite?
That's hard too because
Well, there's
it's
only one person
evolving.
you should say, Denny Hamlin, but
of course. But I've known Denny since we were feel like we were 12 when
Right.
we knew each other, and
Right.
so watching him and what he's done over the years is certainly a cool thing. I don't know, how do you not love Jimmy Johnson? He was our champion for 7 years of my career in NASCAR.
Did you ever come to a party when he had him here?
No,
at Red Rock?
maybe I may have.
The day we had, I told him at 2 a.m. I'll shut the blinds. I'm leaving, and like we stayed.
Leave-
they stayed
leave
on
the key under the mat.
Yeah, I can say it
I mean,
now.
it's Jimmy. He's the nicest guy.
No, him and Shannon.
I mean, he literally was our champion for 7 years out of the whatever years I was at the racetrack. And so how do you not look at him and just be like, that's Jimmy? I mean, Carl, I love Carl. What he did for the sport, that's a hard one. Favorite NFL player? Ooh, I do think I kind of go back to the players that I watched when they were in college and them living out their dreams now. Like Saquon, I interviewed Saquon when he was in college, and before Christian McCaffrey, I covered him at Stanford, and to see them go into the league, live their dreams out, be there for an extended period of time. I have a very just special place in my heart for the Kentucky kids that I covered in 2012 to 2015 because I spent so much time with
who
them.
were they then?
Karl Anthony Towns,
Oh, wow.
Devin Booker. I'm trying to think. Anthony
Booker, he played
Davis.
for a while.
Trying to think of who else was.
They won that championship, right? Davis.
Yeah,
I think,
yeah. Jamal Murray, who I just saw. Right, he was one of those guys
played
as
with
well.
Kentucky?
He did.
He did. Wow.
Yep.
I never knew that.
Yeah, and even some of the Duke kids that I see, Tyus Jones, I just mentioned, because I covered them a lot as well. I told Coach K this when I talked to him the other day, like Duke and Kentucky kids, Coach K and now John Shire and Calipari, those players are everywhere. Their influence, those 2-3 men, their influence on the NBA is.
Do you think
vast.
NAL is affected the college kid for sure, right?
I mean, yeah, I think it's changed everything. Yeah.
I mean,
Do I think that I was the first one to be like, I think there needs to be protections in place for these kids if they get hurt. The NCAA is making a lot of money. I was the first to kind of think that change needed to be made, but what we're seeing right now is crazy.
Well, did you see the Clemson one? I don't know if you saw that. With that Dabo, that the kid, again, this is Instagram, but he was on there. They called the kid. He was going to class. They were giving him $800,000, Clemson. But then all of a sudden, Mississippi guy offered him $2 million or something, and he literally left class. And
Peace
now
out.
they're going to sue him. But
I thought that happened at Duke too. Yeah. I think that all of us, growing up, I'm going to kind of go back to me. The biggest thing was the fear of not getting out and the fear of not making it. And so I worked really, really hard because you're always trying to better yourself. But they're already there. There's no how do the coaches say, you give me a year, I'll get you to the NBA. You give me a year, I'll get you to the NFL. They're already making the money. And then I think John Calipari said it perfect. What happens if they don't make the league? Right? They've just made $1 million a year
That's
for
kinda
4 years.
what
They're
I'm
going to go take a
thinking.
job for $27,000 straight out of
Right.
college. No. You know what I'm saying? How does that work?
And I think there's a chance that it's gonna lower the, I guess, level, because there's gonna be some of these great kids that are great athletes that are gonna end up not making it because they're gonna waste their life away or make bad decisions before they even get there. So is it gonna lower the level of playing, on the Premier
I think
Leagues?
your family and your friends make you, though, in that situation.
Yep.
Whether you're Denny, because I've been around him a long time. We've had a solid friendship with a bunch of group of people around you. So I think that helps a lot. So it
Yeah.
all depends where you came from. Even when I lived with David, he said, man, I grew up in Dunbar, man. I ran from school, and I was hoping I didn't get beat up or shot. He goes, Ron, you probably had I had a car when I was 16. I wasn't doing the same thing.
Yeah.
So I think it's good that they're getting the money, and hopefully they're going to use it and hang out with the right. Because the NAL, the problem with the NAL too, and Nate does it, so he's my good friend, but there's no cap on how much they're making either.
Yeah, it's a lot.
They're making 20%. Like in the NBA, it's 4% as an agent.
No.
So
A lot of people getting paid.
Yeah.
A lot of people aren't going to want that to turn off. So it's, the horse is out of the barn. So
and
to
I'm sure a
speak.
lot of people, like you said, are being taken advantage of because there isn't that, I guess, security or someone else looking out for them. They're just going to grab whatever they want. Because, again, one is a commission of that 20%. And then also, too, those guys could label it as a management fee.
Yep.
And could be endless on what they end up pulling from these kids.
Notorious B.I.G. said it perfectly. Don't hate the player, hate the game.
yeah, I'll take the $2 million.
Yeah, seriously.
I tell you right now, you give me the money, I'm going.
I got a little Biggie drop in there.
What about we talk about racing because this always confuses me now. We're trying to find a race. And you go on Prime, now you're on Amazon. Even some of these. I'm just trying to watch golf the other day.
Chasing money, not the fan.
I'm trying to watch NBC. I'm trying to figure out where golf is in PGA, right? It used to be on 3. I don't know if it's there now or not there. But what do you think about that one as a fan, or does it really matter? Once they get the money, does it really matter?
I think it's always been like this. Like it's, even Fox, it would be Fox or FS1, or if it was NBC, it'd be NBC or USA or whatever. I think that there could definitely be a better job of just like a weekly, and one thing that's changed now too, Ron, is like when I first started, ESPN didn't promote Fox didn't promote ESPN, right? But I think the networks now do a much better job of saying, hey, it's going to be moving over to NBC for the rest of the season, or you can catch the Xfinity Series race on CW. Yeah, there's a lot of moving parts, and I think if there was a standard start time, that would be a lot easier
so
too,
where is
because we don't really know.
Is it CW?
CW, yeah.
Because we
Standard start times would really kind of alleviate a lot of that stuff.
Because we had Table Talk on CW.
Didn't we do the 1-3-5 for a long time? It was like 1 o'clock, 3 o'clock, 5 o'clock, or 1 o'clock, 3 o'clock, 7 o'clock.
I don't think I ever noticed that there was any. I would just.
We know that
stumble upon
NFL
it.
is at 1 and 4, right? Like every single Sunday 1 and 4. If we had that, I think that would alleviate a lot of stuff.
Oh, for sure would help.
The Vegas race is typical, right? We'd have to get up the race starts at noon, and they're asking me, "Are you coming?" I'm like, back in the day, I don't know if I'm coming. I'm getting in at 6 a.m. and you want me to come in a noon race? Who wants to do that?
Which is 9 o'clock.
And I don't care if it's Denny or it's Jimmy. I mean, shit. I love the cars, but they go round and round, and then when he leaves,
I'll see you when there's 30 laps
the
left.
big thing I'm looking for is the when you leave Vegas, you usually get the In-N-Out.
There you go.
Burgers.
Yep.
I know what I'm getting on the plane.
Yeah.
I look at it, Outback, we get the pizza, but I'm like, these races are too early. Some of them are ridiculous. Now I don't know. Now they're doing the
Vegas does seem earlier than a normal
now they
race
switch
weekend.
it this year. Now they switched it to where it was 3 o'clock this year or 2:30. So that was nice.
Yeah.
But I think that's one thing. No, you do TNT. Now, when is that?
July. The July races.
Who's in your?
So Jamie McMurray, Dale,
Love him.
Steve. Those are the folks that are on the desk. Parker, Danielle, Allen, and Mamba. And then Larry and Jeff Burton are sort of they do a simulcast during that time. And so we've only done it once, obviously, because last year was the first year of the new television contract. So this
Are
will be
Are you at the track? Or
yeah, we're at the track, which is exciting because I haven't been at the track for a long time, Ron. I was in studio for since 2018, so 6 years in studio.
Now Renee would want to know this: how do you pick what you're going to wear at each race, or they do it?
I do. It's definitely because the weather. You have to kind of think about that, and so I try to just be very cognizant of what the weather is going to be like. It was so hot this summer. I was melting the whole time. You're just there's no way to look cool at all. So just I guess whatever is gonna
Did you get a budget?
Too tight.
Did you get a budget for that on clothing?
Clothes? No. But I was really lucky. So when I left Fox, they had a huge wardrobe department, and I was allowed to keep my wardrobe. So I have a lot of clothes, from doing the studio show.
They give you a budget.
But when I was at Race Hub, we had they had a budget there for me. Yeah.
Because we were
Yeah.
a 2311 all the
Yeah.
time.
Well, I have a 2311 on my backpack, by the way.
Yeah, I mean, I
you know.
get.
And I just get the hookup on women's clothes. That doesn't help me whatsoever.
No. Just
Not
get,
at all.
large.
Yep.
Yeah, so I've never had to close. I think when I used to wear suits here, it was different. I always have to figure out what I'm going to wear. Like, it was like, okay, what do I wear tonight? Now it's just, okay, what sweatpants and what. What
Plus,
jacket
I'm
am I
older, so like I kind of like know what I like and know what feels good on me, know what makes me feel. I mean, that's the thing when you're on like a television medium where that's why we have hair and makeup. That's why we have wardrobe, because it just makes you feel like put together so that you can do your job, so that you feel comfortable.
More, comfortable and confident.
Exactly. So
So do they do when you do TNT? Is it different than doing something for Fox? Do they do it differently? The show? I mean,
Yeah, totally
They don't have
different.
the grid, right? Like Michael won the grid. They don't do any of that.
no, totally different
Why don't
producers.
they share ideas like that just because they don't want to, or?
Those are conversations way above my pay grade.
Yeah,
but,
yeah.
So, I mean, they share people. They definitely share people across. I know Amazon and a lot of people from Amazon were on TNT. A lot of people from Marty Snyder was on our broadcast. And so, obviously he does NBC, and I think he might do some Amazon stuff.
The one that
as
shocked
well.
me the most was Rick Allen, because I like Rick Allen.
Yeah.
I think a lot of people.
That was hard.
Yeah.
That was a hard one to swallow.
Yep.
So in your podcast with Dirty Mo, when does that start? Or
March
what?
3rd. March 3rd, and the press release just came out yesterday.
So who will be some other guests you have?
Well, I'm pitching people. So we're, the holidays mess everything up, don't they? Because everyone's like, get in touch with us in February. But I do have like a lot of people on my list. Chris Spielman was supposed to be on my last podcast. He's a very good friend of mine. Works for the Detroit Lions now, of course, Ohio State legend. And so I'm going to have him on. Joe Tessitore is someone that we're going to make happen. I have like a list. John Gruden is someone that I've been in contact with.
I like John.
So to talk to him, I want to try to get Sophie Cunningham on. I've already been in contact with her people, especially to talk about the Phoenix event and how much fun she had there. Who else? Charlotte Flair is someone that I would love to talk to. I've, reached out to her people. But then also I think like from other, the musical world, I would love to talk to some people. Julia Cole is a really good friend of mine. She's a country music.
Julia.
She's a country music star. So we're going to have her on at some point. So I already have like a long list of people.
Michael Ray just started a podcast. He's going to come on, but he'd be a good way. He's another country singer. But so how do you, you're doing, I do this podcast with Brent. Obviously, I usually call somebody and say, but how soon do you know when you're going to get to next? You trying to stage it out? Because you don't.
Yeah, no, I mean, I might. Yeah. So we're doing it every week, and with Spake Up, the Spake Up podcast that I did for 6 months, I did it pretty much every week. I think there were a couple that I went 10 days, and I booked all of that on my own. So yeah, we're just now I have a little bit obviously help from Dirty Mo and their Rolodexes of folks that they could call.
Yeah,
up.
that's the thing about it with Action Sentimental with Denny.
Yeah.
Well, they don't really bring guests. They kind of just talk like we talk.
Yeah.
It-
Mine is
it's-
a guest interview driven podcast.
Yeah, but you could get Dale to help you out too. I mean, he'd be a good guest too,
Yeah.
probably.
Yeah.
How you started and all that stuff. I mean,
Oh,
is that
for
what
sure.
you're trying to do? Or are you trying to?
Yeah. I think what was the moment? What was the moment that
Yeah,
made
why don't you
this?
ask me a question? There you go.
Okay.
What we're
Yeah.
doing,
On the
your
spot.
podcast.
Yeah.
There you go.
So where did you grow up here?
I grew up in Pittsburgh.
Pittsburgh. Okay.
Right.
And I guess I don't know this about you. Tell me about your mom and dad. Were they around?
My mom and dad were around. Yeah, we grew up in Pittsburgh. My dad was a steel worker. My mother was a executive at. If you ever heard of Bayer.
Yeah.
Aspirin. She was a German company. My mother did very well.
So she made more money than your dad.
At the time, yes. Yeah. So it was a different dynamic in a way, but my dad worked his ass off.
Yeah. And so do you have brothers and sisters?
I have one sister. She's 2 years older than me,
Yeah.
and she's an engineer. We come from an engineer family, kind of, and I'm kind of a. I always wanted to be John F. Kennedy. I went to school in Indiana, so
You did?
Yeah, and I was like a Mark Cuban. I grew up in Pittsburgh, and then I wanted to go, and I was the president of Wookiee Quad in Indiana, and my dad got laid off, and my sister went to Cincinnati, kind of threw my path. I would have been there's no doubt, so I'd have been the president of the United States.
Really?
I really think if I would have followed that path.
What was your major at Indiana?
It was business, but I was good. Even Wookiee Quad, you want to show, bring Shannon. Yeah.
So
What do you got there?
We got a CC
Bring it to her.
No, I'm good. Thank
don't
you.
have to
I
drink
can't
it.
start drinking.
No, we just want you to taste it. It's
So-
a Valentine's Day drink.
Let me ask you a question, Ron. So, like, when your dad got
Thank
laid
you.
off,
Thank
thank
you.
you so much. When your dad got laid off, you went home from college or changed what you were doing
Yeah, I went to Robert Morris College.
to be closer to your family.
Well, it was $50,000 to go to Indiana. It
Oh.
was $50,000 to go to Cincinnati at the time. So it was just more of a financial deal. But I was president of Wookiee Quad, which I was the youngest freshman. I was the only freshman ever to do that.
So you couldn't have gotten like loans or.
I don't know what happened. I think it was more. I don't know what happened. Back then, I was young. I knew I had a girl there. I was kind of depressed, and it was sad to leave.
Yeah.
But I was. It was definitely it turns you into a different curve. Where I got in the restaurant. That's how I went from.
Why
doing
didn't
that.
you you couldn't have done business at William Morris? You couldn't have stayed on that line. Was there something else that kind of happened in that moment that
Well, I met a girl when I was at Robert Morris.
effing women?
Right.
Huh?
Yeah. And she
Every
kinda
time.
was in the,
Hey, where's that woman now, Ron?
we booked bets and stuff. I mean, it was real exciting. But then I went to Denver. I was going to do law school there at Denver University. That was going to be my comeback. But then I met Jack Buderak, who was with Chi-Chi's. He owned it. And next thing you know, I started the restaurant. Then I met Jack Buderak. Then I'm Phil Romano and Fuddruckers. And I collabed with them, and I ended up in the restaurant business.
Because it was, I worked in the restaurant business for a very long time. I waited tables, Outback Steakhouse, shout out. And it's instantaneous, right? Like you get like the immediate response from the people that are around you. Obviously tips, money, all of that stuff is right then. Instead of I think what your long-term goal would have taken much
Well,
longer.
I think the only good story, kind of good story, bad story, but I remember getting on the plane crying, moving to Denver, and my parents, I always had like a 300ZX or something brand new. I mean, they go, okay, we're going to go pick a car out, right? And so I picked a yellow Volkswagen Rabbit, and it went like 50 miles an hour.
But that was the car, man. Like the
But I was
Rabbit.
saying, no, it was. I paid $79 every 2 weeks. Well, they tried to my uncle's, he's rich as hell. We're going I'm going to his house in Lakeland. It's like a big mansion, okay. And then I got a nice apartment, I had a waterbed. And I ended up making money. I was making like $100 a day.
Volkswagen and a waterbed.
I was making $500 cash a week.
Totally.
Waiting tables, bartending, and I'm like, "What is this?" And
Yeah.
I was the man too, by the way.
Yeah.
I was. You don't know it, but I'm telling you, if I had some photos of that shit, I was the man. I was the guy.
But you still are. That's why so many people come here, Ron, is because of you and because of what you do. The food is awesome, but there's a lot of places that you could go to get good food. But when you come here, people are going to know who you are. A lot of times Ron's going to be like, hey, let me get that drink for you, which makes people feel wanted, right?
We just got one for you, the
Thank you.
Valentine's
I
Day
know.
drink.
I got to get on an airplane.
Can you at least taste it?
Yeah, I will. I'll
At least taste the Valentine's Day drink.
What is in this?
I feel so bad. Where's the cookies at today? I think we made chocolate chip cookies.
Ooh,
Right,
that's
see if we
good.
have any, Renee. See if we have any chocolate
That
chips.
is good. I like
Maybe-
the sugar on the rim.
It's called the Strawberry Kiss.
Strawberry kiss.
Is there Cointreau in that?
Got champagne for the kiss.
Oh, it's really good.
Yeah. I mean, if you chug it, I'll give you 100. No, but I think
You'll
when
be
you do-
relaxed for
when
your
you
flight.
do your podcast about people, I do think.
So I just got that out of you, right? What was the moment in your life that put you on the path to this? It was your father losing his job, you deciding that you guys couldn't afford Indiana anymore, so you went to William Morris, and that changed, and then you went to go to law school.
Well, Robert Morris, please, because
What'd I say, William Morris?
Yeah,
Sorry.
because we were in the
Yeah.
NCAA a
Yeah,
couple
yeah,
times.
yeah.
Yeah, Robert Morris. But either way, I ended up dating a girl. That was the trigger and all that.
Was Robert Morris the team that beat Kentucky in the
Yes.
okay, so NIT, right?
yeah.
And Coach Cal's joke was he used to say, we got beat by Robert Morris. And people would go, so just one person beat your entire team? Like just not obviously realizing that it was the
right, and the tallest guy.
Yeah.
I think our tallest guy was like 6'7".
Yeah, they beat Kentucky at the
Right,
NIT
they could
that
shoot.
year.
Yeah,
Woo.
they could shoot.
That was a down year
But
for sure.
so when we went to Indiana, we won the national championship. We had Uwe Blob, we had Bobby Knight, and I scalped tickets. That was one of my other jobs.
Assembly Hall is a special place.
And I scalped tickets. I always had the best ticket in the front row. I mean, I always had that's what I did. But that was my go-to back then.
yeah, Assembly Hall is a special place.
I mean, even now sitting courtside, it's so blessed to do that.
Is that a train?
I don't know what
that.
that felt like an earthquake there for a second.
Sounds like a water pipe getting ready to explode.
Right.
Hopefully not.
If we start
I'm like,
running away on
Did we
live
just
TV
have
for a
a,
second.
yeah, did we just have an earthquake?
Yeah, we're almost at our point. What do you got, Brent, today?
Oh, still catching up from we did the PGA show last week. So yeah, a bunch of amazing things coming up for us. So
I mean, I don't know if you eat all that, that's another 100.
No,
That's
you
200.
have to pay for my gym membership for a month.
Chug the drink
Jeez.
and eat all those cookies.
you asked to get a couple of cookies. I think we have 24 there.
Yeah, we have a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm getting ready to this week. I mean, it's restaurant week again, and then we have Super Bowl coming. I get to decide. Last year I went to Cherokee for the Super Bowl. What do you do for a Super Bowl?
Am I here? Is that? Oh, I don't even know. What is that? It's next weekend.
Because
Yeah,
the
let me-
Hornets may be playing, right?
Let me see
you,
where
you
I
go, You go on the road.
Let me.
Hey, when's February 4th? It's coming up. That's the Rockets. I'll be at that game. Yeah, you'll be there.
So it's the 7th. Is that the Super Bowl's 8th? Not
The
this
8th,
weekend, but
the
next
8th.
weekend.
Yep.
So we are away in Atlanta on the 7th, and then home Detroit on the 9th. So
Are
we'll
you-
get home late that night, Saturday
you
night.
do come home though, like
We come home that
nowadays.
night,
they-
yeah.
those guys don't.
No, we don't stay. Sometimes we'll fly out the next day if we're on the road. Like if you wake up in the morning, like Toronto is one. If
You
you're
stay with the team,
yeah.
so you get the Ritz.
Oh yeah,
And
it's
what-
not a bad gig.
4 seasons.
It's not a bad gig.
Yeah, where does that mean to talk to?
I mean, I do miss the Hilton Garden Inn, and in
Free breakfast in the
Hey,
morning.
man.
Springfield, Missouri, or
might wanna know-
Starkville, Mississippi. But
don't go where Minnesota is right
Yeah.
now. No,
a lot of stuff.
they got ice. We waking you up in the morning.
Not good. No.
Yeah, it's funny because the coach, if you don't know this, because David was, our roommate was, so wherever they stayed was up to the coach.
Yep.
It was, sometimes it's 4 Seasons, JW. So where's your team like?
Oh,
stay?
we stay a lot of Ritz. We stay at Regents. We were just in LA for 5 days, and we were right in Santa Monica, which was really, really
Where's
nice.
that?
Well, it was right in Santa Monica, like
Okay.
on the beach in
So
Santa
that
Monica.
Lowe's or
It was a Regent.
Okay.
And so it was awesome. Like for 5 days, we played the Clippers on Monday, and then we played the Lakers on Thursday. So we were just there the whole time, which was nice. I've never stayed in Santa Monica. I've been like everywhere in Los Angeles. I love Manhattan Beach. I love Marina Del Rey. But this was special.
The best
Penthouse Restaurant is
the
my
best-
favorite there in Santa Monica.
Oh,
By
okay.
the way.
Next time we'll have to go.
Yeah. No, rooftop. It's kind
Yeah.
of cool.
Where at?
I
Yep.
love it. I
Santa
love it.
Monica.
It's funny. The best hotel I've stayed there, and I've stayed down on the beach there, Sam, is that Waldorf Astoria. I'm telling you right
Nice.
now, the up top, the rooftop there overlooks all the hills.
Right.
And they got great food, and you can kind of walk everywhere. And I liked it there, but I like Santa Monica on the
Oh, yeah.
on the beach there was nice too, because you could. When I was able to, you could ride the bike all the way down.
We did that, yeah. We did
all the way
that.
down to Malibu and back. I mean, what a cool ride.
Oh, yeah. We had a good time. We had a really good time.
Yeah,
It was
I like
fun.
it. Did you go to the Ferris wheel where the Ferris wheel
Yeah,
is?
yeah, we did. Yeah, so
Yeah.
Memphis today and then Dallas, which will be a good matchup because Cooper Flag and Con obviously getting back together. They went to Duke together as well as Sion. So that'll be fun. I haven't seen Cooper Flag play in person because this is the first time we're playing them in season. They played preseason. So
Well, Anthony got hurt too. So that hurt him, and then
Yeah.
obviously Kyrie
yeah.
Irving got hurt. So that
It's gonna be awesome. You get to see all these legends and go to these really cool places. So
Yeah, I mean
is
Dallas
cool.
is so cool. Where you guys stay there?
I don't know.
You probably at the Ritz out. They got man. I love Dallas. I mean that's my city.
Most of the time I just get off the bus wherever we are, and I'm like, okay. I don't even look to see where we are. where
Follow
we're
the
staying.
crowd.
That's right.
Yep.
You put your headphones on and move on.
I do. Yeah. I listen. Yep. Get on
What's
the
your
plane.
favorite music you listen to?
That's really hard. I like everything. I don't like country. I'm not a country person, but sometimes it's 80s rap. Sometimes it's, like Lithium on, Sirius XM. I just want to listen to like 9 Inch Nails or Smashing Pumpkins or something. I know. Sometimes it's, Tribe Called Quest and, Two Live Crew. And
Holy shit.
I know.
The things we learned today.
I know.
we listen
I'm
to-
from South Florida, man. Yep.
We listen to Kelvin Harris. If that fires usually Renee up in the morning.
I'll do like EDM stuff sometimes. I like Rufus DeSalle a lot, and so I'll listen to him sometimes. You guys know who he is? Yeah, I love Rufus DeSalle. We saw him in concert here. Yeah. Oh, great. Yeah, I like all music, but except
Country.
Yeah,
I'm
never,
with you on
never
that
really
one.
gotten into it. Yeah.
Yep.
I used to not like country, but when you started dating girls here, you like country. I went to them, Cody Joe's, and then you're like,
Yeah.
then you meet them like, Chris Lane or Corey Lane, or you start meeting the people. You're like, wow. I mean, Cole Swindell.
Yeah, yeah.
Like, have you met Cole?
No.
Oh, what a great, like,
Yeah.
him and his,
I should have him on the podcast.
yeah, I
Played a couple holes of golf with him, not knowing who he was.
Yeah, he's good. It was funny. I saw his Instagram post, and I texted him, and he texted me about something else earlier, and I said, concerning something. But then I said, "You're getting a generator. That's changing." And he goes, and I don't know him well. I know him through, coming in with, I knew Courtney and Laura, but he said, "You have a kid now. I got to get a generator."
Yeah, that'll change.
But the old days, you had parties.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I mean, you had
We used to have hurricane parties in Florida. Like we would like hurricane coming down, and we'd all be,
Well, I
getting
just
drunk.
tell you all out there right now, just because I'm a little bit enabled doesn't mean we can't party on these days. I got a pool, I got liquor, I got
Yeah, there you go.
champagne. I mean, I got a hot tub.
Got everything you need.
Yeah, whatever you need, and a place to hang out.
Whatever, that's it. That's all you need.
Yeah. I got Renee and Lauren over there. They're doing Renee, for some reason, she goes, "Hey, why don't we jump in the pool?" Right? And I'm like, "What do you mean jump in the pool?" They jumped in the pool. They did
It's like a polar plunge. Is
Yeah.
that what it's called? Polar
yeah,
plunge.
you did a polar plunge. I can't believe you did that.
Yeah.
I
Better
wouldn't
her than
I
me.
wouldn't have done that.
I don't think I would have done that one either.
Well, we got to let Shannon go because she's flying. Where are you flying? Oh,
Memphis.
You want something to eat? You sure?
No, we're
Take
good.
one of those cookies.
Finish the drink.
I'm not
grab
finishing
two
the drink. I
cookies.
took 2 sips of the drink. It's really good. Come to Red Rocks. Get the what's it called? Strawberry Kiss for Valentine's Day. Start giving your man notes / little gifts starting on the 7th.
Yes, for sure.
Yeah.
You have to.
Yeah.
She listens. I'm impressed.
I mean, I don't want to go in further, but Jennifer Wells, shout out if I ever meet you again. I love you. 28 years old. When I was dating you, you were probably 22. But she gave me a gift every day. It meant a lot.
Like I said,
should've
we leave
married.
notes all the time.
Yeah, I think that's a big thing. Like, people want to know, like, what you can do.
Yeah.
And sugar gets you candy.
Yeah.
If I can tell
You want to
any
know you're
kid-
being thought about.
Yeah.
Right, like if you could, I tell him all the time, like Valentine's Day, I expect a fucking Twinkie from him and Kristen or something. I mean, the way it goes. I mean, I'm that guy.
I have to leave little things for him for a week before Valentine's as well, I guess.
Yeah, you all do.
Right.
Yeah, but when I used to have the staff used to bring me all licorice and stuff, like you can always tell by your staff. Like right now we're cool and I like everybody here, but they used to buy me like 52 bags of like chocolate licorice because I used to eat that.
I do like chocolate liquor.
Yeah, so. But, okay, let's get off before
Yes.
she got to go.
Thank you again for coming.
I think
Appreciate it.
I told my kid to come up here and meet me up here, and I think he's just texting me.
Oh, yeah, is he coming up?
Yeah, I don't know where he is. He tried to FaceTime me, so
Well, let's get him on. Let's go.
no, it's okay.
He wanted to be on the
Get him
show
on the
too.
show. We need to get him on. We had the kid at 8 years old, Burnett.
Well, hey, like they're 16. When can they start working at Red Rocks?
right now.
Okay, let's do it. Summer job. They worked.
There you go.
They both worked downtown Davidson during the summer. One worked at the Pickled Peach, and one worked at the soda shop.
Well, just
Yep.
if I don't
Over the summer.
know, Brent, but
Yep.
we are in winter, right?
We are.
You want it for the summer?
This summer.
Yeah, you got it. They're hired.
Except one of my kids is not really. He's deciding he doesn't want to do sports, so he might be getting a job sooner than
He
later.
may be behind you.
Yeah. Is that? Oh, Liam. There he is.
Go get him, Brian. Right? Go get him. Let's do an interview. Can I interview him?
Yeah, I can say hi to him.
Let's bring him on. Let's interview him real quick.
That's Liam. They just turned 16. Can you believe it?
Wow, Taylor turned 13. I couldn't
I
believe
know.
it.
I saw.
It's funny. Molly turned. It is funny
It
watching.
happens fast, man.
The kids are like Molly came over yesterday. I'm gonna ask the chat. I love ChatGPT, my little buddy. So watch this. Like I'm gonna do something with Chat. Yes, sir.
Is he coming?
Yeah, he will.
He might have got scared.
This
Yeah.
is what I do. Like,
He's like, who is this woman?
hey, so Molly's coming over. Watch this here. So I go, what do I do if I have an 8-year-old kid come to the house?
Well, maybe they're not coming.
Well, first off, welcome to the 8-year-old. You'll want to have a
Put it up to
couple
here.
kid-friendly activities lined up. Maybe some board games, something to color, or a fun snack project.
Oh, there
like
you go.
Making your own mini pizzas or ice cream sundaes. Just ensure a safe space where they can play and feel comfortable.
Yeah,
Bud.
What's up?
This is Liam.
What's up, Liam? Have a seat,
Hi,
Liam.
sweetie.
Liam, I got to interview you. Come on in for a second.
You want to
sit
cookie?
right there? Yeah. Yeah, sit right there, Liam. Put those headsets on for a second. I got to ask you a couple questions.
Yeah. Go ahead, Liam.
Okay.
You're gonna ask me about how I am as a mom.
No, we're gonna put the headsets on for me. I help my.
This is my 16-year-old son, Liam, the
Hi, Liam.
the firstborn,
Yep.
1
Oh,
minute
Liam.
ahead of his twin brother. They just turned
Wow.
16 on January 1st.
Can you hear Liam?
I can hear great. Thank
Yeah,
you.
put the speaker closer to you.
Hi.
So your mother wants you to maybe work here. So we're gonna ask you a couple questions.
Okay.
Do you like being on time?
Yeah, I do. If not earlier.
So you think it's important to be early, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
And if you quit a job ever, so if I hire you, sight unseen, I'm going to hire you, right? Mm-hmm. If you quit, if I ask you one thing, would you give her 2 weeks notice?
Maybe. I'm not sure. That's up to the employer, probably.
Well, if you want to leave for another job or you find something better, you just tell me, hey, I can leave in 2
Yeah,
weeks.
I'm not gonna leave like immediately, so that gives you time to like.
Yeah, replace
adjust.
you.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
He's hired.
Yeah, he's hired.
Yep. That's all you need. I think all you needed.
Now, can you work anywhere yet?
I have. Yeah.
And can you try cookie while we're sitting here?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Let's see if you would like that.
He worked at the Pickled Peach this summer, which he got
Lee,
to.
I
he
got
to,
something
like-
else for you. Taste this over here, Lee.
He doesn't drink.
Oh, he doesn't drink.
No, he doesn't drink.
Well, these cookies are fire.
Where did you work at?
Pretty good. It's like a bakery.
Yeah, he made cookies all summer.
Now, what do you do? Do you ever go to your mother's sporting events?
Mm-hmm.
Like, what's your favorite?
Probably the basketball games.
Like, what's your favorite player?
I don't want to say LaMelo because like everyone's gonna say LaMelo. I'm not really sure.
I think Lamelo. It's hard not to
Maybe.
like Lamelo. 6'7".
Okay.
I mean, what is it? Oh, 6'7". Is that tall he is?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
wow.
I'm 6'7".
Now, when you
You
do
don't know
6'7",
this?
what is it?
It
Like, I
doesn't mean
still don't
anything. It's a
understand.
song. He doesn't.
I
mean
know.
anything.
I have running hats. I have a hat company. Excuse me. I have rich friends. I have Sugar No Daddy. I have Red Rock. But bottom line is, I should do a hat 6'7".
Yeah, the kids love it. It doesn't mean anything. They scream it at Lamelo all the time.
Who started 6'7"?
It's a song, right? It's a song, and it just says 6'7" in the song. And kids, he's 6'7", so kids just started. Is that 3? Is that 3?
I like it.
These cookies are slowly disappearing.
Wait, hand me one, Brent. So I don't knock everything down. Yeah, wait, hand me one. There you go. Yeah, oh yeah, I love these things.
We're not going to be able to eat. We'll have to eat. We've got to eat something.
You are at a restaurant, so
Oh, yeah,
pick
yeah.
something off the menu.
Okay. Yeah, because we got to be out by 1. Yes. What? Where do you have to go? Oh, okay. All right.
Oh, where you
Say
going?
goodbye.
My dad has my stuff in his car,
Oh,
so I
he's
gotta
gotta
go like
put it in our
transfer
car.
Yeah.
Are you going to Memphis too?
Excuse me?
No.
Oh no.
No,
Yeah.
just a team.
I'm just staying here.
You need a babysitter? I mean, you want us to watch it?
They're 16 now, Ron.
I mean, I'll ask ChatGPT. Wait, hold on. Wait, let's see. Watch, wait. This
No
is my
girls.
favorite. This is my favorite thing. No, my favorite thing to do.
Go ahead,
now.
buddy.
Okay, wait. No, you can't go yet. You gotta go one second. I have a 16-year-old staying in my house this weekend, and I'm not sure what activities I should do with him. Can you help me, please?
It's gonna be like nothing.
Absolutely. With a 16-year-old, you want something engaging but not too kiddie, right? You could try an escape room. They're fun and get you both thinking.
No.
Or if they're more into tech or gaming, maybe a VR arcade or gaming cafe. If they're outdoorsy, a hike or even a ropes course could be cool. Or if they're into creative stuff, you could try a DIY project, like painting or building something together.
Yeah.
The trick is finding something that
You're losing
clicks
every
with
16-year-old.
Yeah, or just let them go into their room and stay on their computers all day.
Just close the door.
My little buddy is not good.
Oh, here, you want this? You want to take this, buddy?
Yes.
You can eat the rest of it. Okay.
Okay, well, we're gonna sign off for sure now.
Yep.
Anything else you want to say? Yeah, we'll keep talking.
No, we will forever. No, great show. Thank you.
Thanks.
Learned so much.
Thanks.
Nice meeting you as well.
You
Get
too.
our meeting next week and
Yeah, let's do it.
talk about. Hey, Charlie, what's up, Charlie? You finally joined in. Coming up to Red Rocks, I hope. Yeah, we'll meet next week.
Okay.
And thank you for coming on. Thank
Yeah.
you for watching the show.
Well, if you need a realtor, we got one.
There you go.
Yeah. Florida, North Carolina, Nevada, and anywhere else in the country.
We're looking in Florida right now, so
Do you need someone, or do you already have someone?
we don't have anybody yet.
There you go.
So, yeah.
There's your guy right there.
No, want to learn more for sure.
Yeah.
So, But we are in the middle of building one here too.
Yep.
So
I mean-
I might be taking on too much.
Family discount. So
I mean, we just need you here Monday, Tuesday, or Wednesday, Brian.
Hey, I'll go back and forth.
We can do it. We can do it remotely too, right?
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, let them.
Yep.
We're gonna let them go.
We are.
I need to use a restroom.
And you go
Thank
ahead,
you again.
hit us off, and
Yep.
whatever.
Bye,
you gotta
everybody.
do. Bye. Thank you. Oh wait, you gotta. Oh, here you go. It's all that time table talk.
Hey, we didn't get Ron playing the piano
what
this week.
episode am I?
65.
Episode 65.
We are
Sign
done.
off.
Yep.
Ron, it's another fantastic evening at Red Rocks. I love coming to your restaurant. The friendly service, the atmosphere, this place has it all.
Well, we have something for everyone, Mike. We can have a steak, we can have pasta, we have seafood, we have a kids menu. We have everything you need.
Well, thanks, Ron. Really appreciate you.
Red Rocks Cafe, newly renovated, your complete dining experience.
Hey, Austin.
Hey guys, mind if I sit with you?
Absolutely.
What should I do with this?
Put it over there by my two.